Alright, so there's not many days that I say to myself, this is a perfect day to not be on my tractor. But this would be one of them. Here. So, obviously it's still bird feeding day. I'm really curious to see how the roof is holding up, since I wanted to look at that. But I'll probably wait till it stops raining quite so much and then go out there and see how the roof's holding up. Nothing but anticipations of good things, although the rain is coming straight down right now and I don't have sides on that thing, temporary or otherwise, and so that's going to be something that needs to happen. We do have a bit of a freeze coming up, so if it keeps being somewhat damp like this, I might actually see some snow, which would be pretty insane, because we are very, very south. So right now I think the temperature is hovering around the high 30s, low 40s. Sunday or Monday we're looking at possibly a 15 degree or 18 degree day. Those usually happen like every other year here. When we first moved here about 6 years ago, not this house, but somewhere in this region, we did have an ice storm and they did shut down the highways, like the, serious highways. 10 was shut down. I managed to get on it anyway, that was fun. But it was an ice storm, and that's what they are predicting, is either an ice storm or actual snow. That would be great, that would be hilarious. Obviously, the waterfowl do not care. They're perfectly happy being out in the rain and water. The chickens not so much. They're hanging out up underneath this patio that we have that completely goes around the house, except for where we really need it, which is over there by the garage. So if you want to get in your car, you do have to get rained on. I really need to fix that, but I haven't quite decided how I want to tackle that yet, because this thing makes me highly nervous. It's not level. It's done with wooden 4x4s, but bizarrely, where wood wouldn't be a problem, we have metal, and where wood is a problem, we have wood. But metal wouldn't be a problem, and I don't know what the heck he was thinking. So it's all something that I really need to fix, either by putting up maybe some 4x6s or just redoing the whole thing, because I don't know how apparent that is on camera, but it's doing this. And that's not unusual, that's kind of par for the course out here. So anyway, not many days that I wouldn't want to be on my tractor, but today's the day. I did end up talking to the manufacturer for woods, and it doesn't look like for the 2038 they even have a way to hook up a backhoe. And if they did, the BH85 is something that's more of a 4000 or a 4 Series tractor. Here you guys go. Want some more chips? Yes, we would, because we're birds and we eat everything. It looks like the BH85 is more of a 4 Series tractor, something with maybe 2 or 3 times the weight that I have, even though the horsepower is right. And really, I think weight's a better way of measuring whether or not you can do something with a tractor. Horsepower isn't everything. Mine's got a turbo, and so it's got a lot of horsepower for its size, but that doesn't necessarily translate into being able to do more things with the tractor. You really need that weight and that strength to get away with doing some of the stuff that, especially like attachments and whatnot. I'm kind of looking at the 270B from John Deere now, but it's looking like maybe it's a better time to buy the Artillean grapple. So I've already got the fork frames. It hasn't seen a lot of use ever since I got the tooth bar, because the tooth bar is a lot better for what I was doing. The fork frames are probably better for doing some other things, and I intend to do those. Hey, you guys aren't birds, and you guys get fed. This is how he ends up being kind of a tank. So I'm looking at maybe getting a single grapple, maybe also buying a rake at this time. That way later on I can impulse purchase the upper grapple assembly from Artilian. But getting the diverter, getting the nice knob, because I don't want a zip-tied switch attached to my stick. That just makes everything look kind of gross. And for 95 bucks, it's worth it. I am getting a canopy, which would keep some rain off me a little bit if it's coming straight down, but more I'm excited about the sun, because we are going to be moving into spring, regardless of whether or not this Arctic blast is going to impact my long-term plans, since it's, you know, it's like a week or a 2-week long thing, and then it snaps back and we're back into t-shirt weather. I am getting the fan with it, and I intend to, hey, I'm trying to make a video, Tom. You're kind of noisy. All right, that's better. No, hey, don't make me a liar. So I'll probably be doing a review on their canopy and especially their fan. I haven't seen anything online when I initially was researching the fan. It is about a $350 option, but when you're already considering that the canopy itself with no moving parts is a $500 option, it's like, well, okay, let's see what we can do. It's the next best thing to having a cab and air conditioning, and considering that I want to get the tractor into some tight locations, that's probably going to work out better for me anyway. Although I guess for something like that I would want to at least remove the canopy, and that does mean that I'm going to have to get a little bit more vigilant about watching where I drive the tractor, because even last night while I was just back dragging, those branches got in the way. There's a couple of locations even in the yard where I would have to be very, very careful if I had a ROPS mounted anything. And I'm sort of considering maybe just getting the regular grapple now, and maybe getting their toolbox set up, because it would be very nice to have a place to put my tools instead of putting them in the cup holder and the little like glove box that's on that tractor. The amount of storage space for things that you just want to take with you on the tractor is criminal on the 2032, and it's not a hell of a lot better on the 1025, but it is better, which is shocking considering that I spent twice what the 1025 lists for mine, and I don't get any kind of real storage. And you know, maybe a carry-all. I seen one of the really awesome guys that regularly comments on my videos. He built a carry-all from some third-party thing that I think he said he got it from Tractor Supply or similar, and he was able to just like bolt boards to it, and that sounds like something I could really get behind. You know, I could take that, replace the weight bar that I've currently got, and just place the weights on it and then stack something on top of that. But you know, maybe I'll nix the extra rake, throw the toolbox and ROPS mount bar on there, and you know, get the carry-all instead and never look back. We'll see.